Alright, what's up kids? It's your boy 90 Soul. This video I'm going to be doing my top 5 my top 5 sneak rotation for the last several months right now that I wear pretty much all the time. I mean, I have quite a bit of pairs of shoes, but these 5 pairs are pretty much what I wear any of my off days from work. I mean, work, I wear dress shoes. I don't get to wear tennis shoes, so it limits the amount of time I get to wear. And when I'm going out to the mall, when I'm going out to the store, when I'm going just anywhere, I mean, I tend to go with something that's going to be more comfortable. I try to wear something that's, as hyped up as I can. Something that not everybody wears. And I mean, for the most part, the shoes I'm about to show you aren't that big of hyped up shoes. I mean, they're not that rare, but at the same time, I don't necessarily see anybody else wearing them. So for me, that's a good thing. I don't like wearing the same thing that someone else, necessarily has. Doesn't mean people don't have them, but I just don't see them places I go here locally. So um, to kick it off, I'm gonna show you guys the shoe I wear the most. You have seen this in another unboxing video. Um, some of my other pairs I didn't do videos on, so this will be the first time I've shown them to you. Um, but this pair, I actually got a pair for myself and my wife. My wife doesn't wear them that much, but I do. I wear them all the time, and you'll be able to tell that from the condition they're in. So what we have first up is gonna be, I still don't know exactly how they're pronounced. I call them the Adidas Boost Iniki. I'm sure that could be wrong, but at the same time, this is just the greatest shoe in my opinion as far as for everyday wear. It's got, partial upper as far as in leather. The other portion is just this kind of stretchy, I'm guessing that's like a nylon material. Little bit different look, definitely kind of more of a vintage look. I mean, what you would have seen back in the day. And as they've been wearing, I mean, they get a more and more vintage look. These are kind of dirty. I've been wearing them, like I said, a lot. But I mean, let me give you some key things that are great about them. I mean, number one, obviously that boost. Comfortable, makes them very comfortable. Um, as far as if you're going to be on your feet for long periods of time, doing a lot of walking, I mean, this is so far has been a can't miss. Worn them, on trips. I've worn them, when I've been going out to events that I know I'm going to be at for the whole day on my feet, and my feet still feel great. At the end of the day, I don't feel tired, and I would say a lot of that pertains basically to the shoe. Does have the gum bottom, and you see that boost the whole length, but it's got the gum bottom, so the bottoms hold up really well. The other advantage to this than to some of the other shoes that I make, other boost shoes that I have, is going to be the insole. Now these are dirty, so I'm not going to go too much into them, but basically it has like like an insert over the boost material. A lot of the other ones, and when I show you on the next shoe, they don't really have that same kind of softness on the inside. The Yeezys do, but some of the other Adidas ones I've seen don't. But again, just overall nice shoe. I wear it probably, depending on days off and stuff, I probably wear them a good 3 to 4 times a week. Pretty much anytime I can. If I just need to grab a shoe and go, this is the pair. I suggest if you haven't tried them, or if you're not sure what boost shoes to get, these for me, especially with the price and the look, it's just a good pickup. So my second pair, now originally I thought these were going to be kind of hyped up. I was told by some sources that they were going to be limited. Turns out they weren't. They were hard to get on the original date. Just like these, I mean, these sold out right away. I actually bought these off of StockX, but then they ended up restocking later on and re-releasing. So I don't know if there was any changes to it, but these were the original release in this colorway. And then these, which are the R2 NMD City Socks. I was told they were limited. These are the Ronins as far as the design style. That's what they're called, Ronins. I'm not a big fan of NMDs. I don't particularly. I'm not drawn to the NMDs. I mean, probably the Vape NMDs are probably the only NMD ones that I would buy. Are ones that I would buy probably. I mean, there's been some decent looking ones, but I just would never buy them. And the only reason I really got these was because I wanted another Boost shoe. I like the idea of no laces, just a slip on. And then the fact that these were supposed to be hyped, I was told there was going to be limited pairs. Well, it was hard to get them on the day they released. These are actually a size slightly bigger than what I normally wear. But later on they restocked. And I think now even you can still get them for a decent resale price because there's so many of them. But again, this seemed to have just a little bit more boost than these, so I thought, hey, I'll give them a try. I mean, they're just a little bit more boost. And overall comfortable shoe. I mean, the only thing I dislike is the insole, kind of like I was talking with the other one. It's kind of hard to see. It has this hard insole on the inside. Not too fond of that. Not fond of this tab on the side either. You can kind of feel that when you're wearing it. I know that gives you some support, so you're not slipping around because there's no real support on the sides too much. I mean, there's a little bit here on the in part, but not much. I understand why it's there. It's just I'm not really particularly liking that. But again, this is another grab and go shoe. If I don't feel like lacing up the other ones, I tend to go with these. People tend to like them. I mean, they like those designs. They think the design on it, it's a little different than what you normally see. But again, I mean, it's overall rating. I mean, it's still a shoe I go to just for comfort. I mean, that's a big portion of what I'm wearing right now is comfort. Doesn't have the gum bottoms like the other ones. It's kind of got this like translucent. It was kind of a milky translucent sole, but obviously as I wear them, they've started to discolor more yellow. So, but again, digging them. They would be number 2 on my rotation list as far as amount of times I wear them a week. So the next pair, used to be, a shoe that was a little bit more exclusive, and I know with the more they put out and everything, the more and more we're gonna see them. But it's still rare to an extent. But everybody's got Yeezys now. I mean, if you're a shoe guy or a shoe girl or whoever, you're into shoes, you're into, having those hot kicks. Everybody's got Yeezys. I mean, I do wear them. I wouldn't say I wear them every week, but I probably wear them, a couple times. I'd say maybe a handful of times a month. So they're definitely getting the wear. I mean, I dig them. I mean, I definitely love this colorway the best. Simple, closest thing to what the original Pirate Blacks were. I mean, I'm not going to pay those resale prices for the version 1s, although, probably the Moonrock Yeezys are my favorite looking Yeezys, and maybe at some point I'll purchase those just as a splurge purchase at some point. But as of right now, this is my only Yeezy, and I'm actually okay with that. I mean, the new colorways that are coming out with the frost blue, or the blue tint, I'm sorry, and the frost yellows, I like both of those, but I feel like everybody's going to be going for those, especially because of the time of year they're coming out. With the holidays and all that, people are trying to buy stuff for Christmas and all that kind of stuff, so I'm sure they're going to sell out fairly quick. They'll be hard to get, even if there's a lot of them made. I did have the white Yeezys. I did end up trading those for a couple Jordans, which I'm okay with, because as long as I had one pair, I'm good. Those white ones I was worried were just going to get too dirty. That's the good thing about these. I mean, the outsole being dark, the upper being dark, you're not going to see as much wear as you wear them. So again, just another boost. I mean, it's all about comfort. I would say these are not as comfortable as the other boosts that I showed you before it. I mean, again, the boost is important for them, but they're not the most comfortable, which is kind of surprising, because I was honestly believing that these would be even more comfortable. I don't know how much boost is on the inside there. Can't really see it that well, but I'm assuming those other pairs maybe have a little bit more boost, and that's why. I'm not sure, but still had to have them in the collection. And of course, you wear them out. People are looking, whether they're looking to see if they're real, or just looking because they love Yeezys. Whatnot. Everybody knows what Yeezys are. So the next pair isn't actual sneakers or shoes. They're actually going to be one of my most recent pickups, and that is the Adidas Elites, or I can't even remember what they're called. These are the ones with the cloud foam. I did a review on these recently, and these have actually become another go-to for me, because of how comfortable, how soft they are. I mean, I wear them out, which normally with slides I never do. I mean, it was rare. Like, it would be like a quick run to the, you know, convenience store or Walgreens or something like that, but this is something I'd wear out pretty much anywhere now. And I mean, I like the way the upper looks. Again, I stated in my other videos, it kind of reminds me of that Cos 4 Jordan that came out. I mean, just the texture from a distance. I mean, of course, the Cos 4 probably feels better than this, but this still feels pretty nice. I mean, it feels almost like a quality leather. It's not as furry of a suede as I thought it was when I saw it when I purchased them. Got them for the super low, I think like 18 bucks or something. I can't remember, but it was like an incredibly cheap price. A lot of foam at the top here, so it doesn't sit on your foot and kind of pinch your foot or anything. I mean, it is a little tight. I got a 12, which I wear 12 and a half size, but I got a 12 thinking maybe going a little bit smaller, and it's a little tight, but overall, because of this, you know, really, I mean, you can see how squishy this is. It fits real nice. So definitely a go-to for me right now. I mean, obviously my rotation is going to change as the weather changes. I mean, it's going to start turning to winter, and I'll probably do a video on that maybe, but you know, of my winter rotation, because it's obviously going to change. And one of the pairs that I wear a lot, which is going to be my last pair, is actually a winter type shoe, so it'll probably stay in my rotation. But again, if you don't have any of these, just like the Boosts, I would pick up a pair, especially if you can catch them on sale like I did. I mean, it's worth it. See how flimsy it is, but super soft. I love them. Wear them all the time. All my other slides, my Jordan slides, my LeBron slides, and everything, they're at the back of the closet now, and these are up front. I don't know if I'll ever go back to those other ones, to be honest. So, and then finally, as you can kind of see, it's all been Adidas, which is crazy because growing up I was always a Nike shoe guy. I mean, I still am. If I had to choose, you know, a brand to stick with, I probably would stick with either Nike or Jordan brand. I guess I'd probably pick Jordans. I mean, Jordans are iconic, they'll always will be. But this pair, again, what I feel is a winterized pair, but I wear it because of comfort. Again, comfort is my Jordan 12 Wools. Now, I'm not a 12 fan by any means. I would say it's probably in my bottom four of you know, of the first 14 Jordan, or 14 Jordans or so. So I'm not a huge fan of 12s. I mean, there are a couple that I like that I want to get at some point, but these were kind of an impulse pickup. I actually was picking them up for somebody else, thinking that they weren't going to be able to get them, and they did, and I didn't know until it was too late to tell them. So oh well. So getting these on impulse, not planning on getting them, I was surprised. I mean, the colorway is good. I mean, it's reminiscent of the PSNYs, right? Gives you that kind of vibe. I know they have that one coming out right now with the suede and the gold, and it's a little bit lighter bottom. I wish they would have done a darker bottom like this. It would have looked a whole lot better in my opinion. But again, I mean, it's a nice shoe. And then the comfort, I mean, it's super soft. The tongue is super plush. Don't know if that's the way it is on the other 12s, because I don't own any other 12s. But you know, whether I was wearing pants, whether I'm wearing shorts, this goes pretty much with anything, especially with it being pretty much a black, dark gray black shoe. And then it being comfortable is just solidifies it as being a shoe I want in my rotation. So I don't wear this much, but out of probably all the Jordans I wear, this one I probably wear a little bit more consistently than others, but it's probably once a month, or maybe even less than that, because I'm wearing, you know, my Boost so much. So let me know what you guys think of those 5. like I said, I'll probably do a video for my winter collection, my winter top 5 as far as what I wear in my rotation. But let me know what you guys think. Peace.